Yo, what's going on? I wasn't drunk on Cameron's vlog. Come on. I never drank in my life. What's going on? Oh, shit. How's everybody doing? What the fuck is that sound? Oh, that's me. All right. Y'all ready to roll? What's going on in the hood? How y'all doing? Guys, welcome. Welcome to the pate. Pate, however you want to do it. Yeah, did okay today. I lost yesterday, so it kind of just evens out. But yeah, I was in the greens. I was in the greens. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second to get situated. You know, I ain't got no mic, dude. I'm on vacation, man. What do you think? I just rock around with my boom mic in my pocket? Hey, let me get out my fucking purse and whip out my boom mic. I'm in the, dude, is that the memory foam god? Guys, say hello to Vikram Bansal, the Indian assassin over there. This guy is the only Indian person I've ever seen without hair on his chest. He's crazy. He's a stud. If any of you guys got a sister, he's into Latin women and Asians. That's his thing. He's amazing. He also owns a mattress store. He is a memory foam lord. Mr. Bradley, you know how it goes, man. I bullshit all day. So, you know, half of this will just be my bullshit, and the other half, maybe it'll be informative. But in my house, I make the rules, or you can get the fuck out of there. Because that's the way I like to do it. So now, guys, let me know where y'all coming in from. Say hello. Let me know. Let me know. You don't love me if you're trying to muzzle me and cut off my wiener and say I cannot be a man of honor, then you don't love me. Because a man's got to do what a man's got to do. Now, let me know where y'all coming in from. Just mess with you, Mr. Bradley, but you cannot muzzle Brown Brad Pitt. You cannot muzzle the crypto lord. You can't tell him keep it informative because there is no information. Bolivia, man, what's a white man doing 13,000 feet above in Bolivia? That almost sounds dangerous, like you are hunting for drugs or hookers. What up from Cali? What up from Switzerland? All right. Colorado, what's going on? That's right, it's the crypto lord. Good. Let's give a quick recap of what went down last week. Cryptos, and then we're gonna get, you know, I'll make sure to get into the rest of whatever it is that we've got to do. Hold on, let me know when you guys see my screen. Cool. So last week we were talking about a couple things, right? BCC, where's Ethereum going, all that fun stuff. So we had a couple awesome things that happened this past week, right? So from last week, this is what, 29th. All right, so last week we were kind of right, give or take around here on Ethereum, right? We were just in the middle of starting to break out. Right, and so, you know, we were loading the boat on this Ethereum here, and we're kind of getting towards that target, right? So the one thing with Ethereum is everybody wants to buy it after it's already gone. But one thing you have to remember about Ethereum is that this fucking thing was $128 just a few weeks ago, right? So now we're getting towards these old highs. And as you guys know, my personal belief is you got to have multiple tests at highs to actually break out. So I'm actually if you start looking at this, I'm actually been selling out of, oh my Lord, I've been selling out of so much Ethereum just a piece by piece. It's been, so I'm only left with really just a handful of them. I've been, yeah, I lose 277 stock trades all the time. No big deal. Right, so I've been selling out of these things like just piece by piece. You can see just a few at a time, all the way up. I've been just bailing out of these things, piece by piece. And I think that's important. Why is that? Because you don't want to be overloaded. So I put in. Deposited back into my Coinbase, a good chunk of the stuff, and then moved a lot over to Bittrex to play this OMG. Hold on, let me get into Bittrex because this is actually going to be a good one for this week, I think. Hold on, let me grab into this account. These fucking Google authenticators. Hold on. There we go. All right, cool. So, like I was saying, we're kind of getting towards the top on these things. So, I've already been bailing out of the Ethereum, and I've been moving into this. Oh my God. Is it oh my God or is it OMG? Whatever it might be, I've been moving over the cash into some of it into Bittrex, and the rest of it I'm just putting back into my wallet. The simple fact is Ethereum is starting to get a little bit long in the tooth. Now, the good thing is that we're starting to have some movement in the other coins. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or if you follow me on Twitter. I was calling out this breakout. We were talking about this last week, right? It was just if this Litecoin can break this 52, it's off to the races. So, I'm still long some Litecoin right at a little bit under 52. And we've had this first thrust here. Now, my worry with Litecoin, does anybody know so this is a big breakout, right? But what would be the main worry on this trade? Like if you were already in it, what would be the main worry on this trade? Does anybody know? Like, what would you guys think? Free crypto class to anybody who has the right answer. Free crypto class and 1 month of crypto alerts. For whoever has the right answer, what would be your number one worry on this trade if you were here and you were already long this thing and you hadn't sold any? What would be the big worry of why it could dump or why it might? Well, it's not about total collapse, guys. You can't bet on you can't bet on total collapse. This is my main worry on this thing, guys. That Litecoin, when it comes out of these patterns, it often just runs for 1 or 2, 3 days, and then it just sits around. Anybody notice that? See, like it just runs for a couple days and it just sits around. So now my worry is that, I've caught this move. I got $10 out of it. Well, I don't buy any of these. I'll buy a couple hundred shares, and I'll try to make $1,000 or a couple $1,000 or whatever it might be. I'm not worried about dough. I'm worried about because I don't hold that long. I'm a trader, right? So I'm not investing in this. But my worry is that this stock typically for cryptocurrency, it typically runs for a couple days, and then it just sits around, right? And so now I'm at the kind of thing where I'm like, do I unload this or not unload this? So what I'm doing is I'm watching this hourly chart here, right? So I'm watching this hourly chart to say, does it break again? Because if it does, then it's off the races. I'll probably get in the 70s, and You know, and maybe I'll get this huge, you know, huge run in. And by the way, getting $10 on a trade is still awesome. Like, it's not really that big a deal. So I'm kind of watching this level here. I like to use the hourly when I'm like already in something, to see like where the levels are, right? Because that's where we want to know is where are the levels? Like, where can it hold and where should it hold? Okay, because trading, what we want is like well-defined lines in the sand, guys. We need lines in the sand. So what does a line in the sand mean? A line in the sand is essentially an inflection point in a stock that when it passes, you either say it's a go or a no-go. Guys, trading comes down to moments and inflection points where you have lines in the sand where if you cross it, it's a go or no-go. So, like, if this thing breaks below this, for my style, remember, I'm not an investor, I'm a trader, right? For my style of trading, if it goes below this line, like the spread line, that's a no-go. That's its inflection point. So I have an easily defined risk there, right, of where I can get out. And on the other side of things, if it breaks above this 64, see how we keep testing this level? 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests, right? If this one starts to go, what do we want to see? We want to see those moving averages curl up under, and we want to see this bad boy really break, right? And so the beauty, though, is that consolidation is tight. There is only a $2 range. And guys, as you know, if it's tight, it's right? We want to see tight. Because if it's tight, it's right. We want to see that in our patterns. We want to see, when you have loose patterns, you have loose risk, you have loose morals. I'm just kidding. If you have a loose pattern, then you can go back and forth in that pattern and you have a lot of range and a lot of chop. What happens is when the pattern tightens up, tight consolidations build up energy. They build up, right, that push you need. Stocks get their power from consolidations and bases, right? And now I'm interchanging stocks with cryptos because it just, day trading stocks all day, right? I interchange them, but the rules are the same. So if it's tight, it's right, but we want to see those ranges tighten up before they go. Because if they don't, then guess what? I don't favor crypto trading versus equity trading. I was equity trading all day. So yeah, traded BBY, and I traded Juno, Wuba, flat on this OTC. I'm trading all of it. So I'm about making money. So I'm not really favoring one or the other. I've been day trading my whole life. Stocks, I'm always going to trade stocks. Stocks is the hottest game in the world, right? There are no billionaire crypto traders, right? It's been, stocks is still the biggest game in town. Is that why I'm trading it all? Yeah, trading it all. Trading it all. Yeah, I mean, people aspire still, right? People don't go to school to become crypto traders, right? Stocks is still the biggest game in town. Crypto's a lot more fun, that's for sure. So this is where we need to go on this crypto to see. Memory foam god, where are you? Where's your average on this OMG? So that was the other thing is, so I've loaded up this OMG. Now this is your picture perfect flag pattern, right? So when we're trading stocks or whatever, we like flag patterns. So this is a normal, and this thing I think still will have some juice in it, but you can't chase it up for a swing just yet. But you gotta let it kind of settle in. Now, one of the things to do, right? Once you get a big push, right? You want to see that long-term consolidation, right? Ideally, you see the 9 EMA creeping up under it, and when it goes, right, that's your buy. Now, the thing with Bittrex, these fuckers at Bittrex is memory foam god. You chased it up a little bit, huh? Oh boy. So one of the things with Bittrex has been, I have a Bitfinex account too. Bittrex it does not do OMG and US dollar. So you got to actually do the pair, which is OMG BTC. Damn, slide. That's false. So like it'll still, you'll still have price. Right, so it's like 1184. But what they do is they pair it with Bitcoin, so it looks like it's a penny stock, but it's still trading in. It's still trading in. Dollars here. So you'll see it. So I have 300 left. I've already been selling out of some because I've been in this thing for a few days. Thank you to my buddy Trader Market for giving it to me. But you can see this is your area right here. See that? Boom. So it's the same chart as it is in US dollars, but they pair it with BTC because Bittrex doesn't carry it for sale in US dollars. So it's at 1190 right now, but you can see this is a big breakout. This thing could, you could 30, 40, 50% from here. No question. It's just fun because it's new. It's fun because it's new. Right? Anything new that, if anytime you have the ability to go and have like an instrument, so like this thing was 30, 40 cents when we first started doing these in July. Right? So it's kind of fun. Like you have the ability to, if you have the ability to do, big moves, and it's just new. Like to me, it's just something new is fun, right? If you have volatility and it's new and it's fun. And one of the things that I've liked is that, in stocks, for example, like when I'm trading stocks, like, I have like 800 shares of this WUBA, like $60, right? And you're moving it for $1. It's like 50, 60, 7,000, like if the day trade to make $1,000 a day, you probably got to have $100,000 account to make $1,000 a day. Is okay. With cryptos, you need less capital too. You know what I mean? So like, even $85,000 in the account, essentially in the stock market to day trade and stuff, do the stuff I have. For this, like, it cost me 1,000 shares of this. Think about this: to buy 1,000 shares, this it would cost me $8, right? And if I made $3 on it, I would be up. I'd make $3,000. So like I've been selling out of this thing, so I got 300 shares left. I sold some here, sold some here. I'm gonna keep 300 for the big run. It doesn't take as much capital either. And the other aspect of things to remember is that with day trading, you need 25,000 in your bankroll to be able to day trade, unless you're part of a hedge fund like mine. So there are like different aspects to that. Hold on, let me ask Steven to come in. Hold on. Trader Market's a good friend of mine. He's one of the guys that taught me how to day trade. Way back in the day, we used to day trade together. He's younger than I am, but we used to day trade together all the time. I'll see if he comes. He's very temperamental. Well, I am. This is Bittrex. I'm sorry, Francisco. This is Bittrex. No, you don't have no YouTube. He doesn't care about that stuff. He's just a trader. I'm more the salesman, All right, so let's talk about some of the next ones. So what do we see? What do we see coming for the next one? So let's look at the daily charts and see what do we see for the next one. So Zcash could be something that's interesting that we should keep an eye on. See how like Zcash, we had this big thrust here from 220 to 300 in that one day. Now we're kind of consolidating over your 9 EMA. Hey, Francisco, who gives a fuck? They're just charts, man. You make the trades at Bittrex. Relax. Holy shit. Next is the broker. Good Lord. People are sticklers. Now, where did I go? What were we talking about? Shit. Francisco, man, you can't mess up my mojo. You can connect to APIs if you want. I don't do that, but you can connect to APIs so that you can see this, like you can connect the APIs, actually trade from there. Not my style. I like to, what's an XD? Is that dirty? It doesn't have to do with D, like G my D, does it? Because that'd be weird. We're both dudes. So you can make the trades from here. Look, the one thing, hey Johnny, no names. One thing to remember with these things, guys, is when you're looking at these kind of like random charting programs, we don't know, right? We don't really know how secure they are, right? So I'll use the charting program, but I don't want to do my orders from there because it might not be secure. You know, it should be, but the thing I always think about with Coinigy, like so Coinigy, hey Milo, be nice. I was just teasing. The one thing with Coinigy is this thing costs like $10 a month, right? Do you really want to, with all these hacks going on and stuff, do you really want to make your trades from Coinigy? Right? So that's kind of where I'm at with that, is just, you can connect. So like GDAX, I use these three a lot, and then I have a Kraken account too. So like you could hook up like a GDAX, and then like if you wanted to make your Litecoin trades from here, you could, right? And you can buy and sell and do all of that stuff. And at least it's all there together. I just haven't done it because I don't know enough about this stuff yet to trust it. Now, the annoying part and why I'm thinking about adding in the APIs and just trading from the Coinigy or TradingView is, dude, it's such a pain logging into all these fucking brokers, exchanges, because you have the two-factor authentication. You have all this stuff, different stuff, and so when you want to like get in on it, dude, it's like it just takes so much to get into these accounts. It's like they text you, then you got to go on your Google Authenticator, and then before you know it, it's a little bit of a pain, right? And so that's something I kind of keep thinking about is, do I, is this security over just, right? Security over peace of mind, right? In terms of just ease. So I've been kind of playing around, but I'm not sure. So my personal thing is that, look, the reason I use GDAX, I know a lot of people don't like GDAX, right? And I try to keep about 10 grand into the GDAX, sometimes a little bit more depending on where I withdraw it into the different stuff. So I always carry a few here into the different stuff. One of the reasons that I do like the GDAX, for example, so like say I did this, I'm just going to throw out some random thing here. Hold on, let me share the screen. Hold on here. So let me share the screen here. Dun, da, da, da. So, like, say you were in GDAX, right? And you can keep all your cash in Coinbase. And so, like, say I wanted to wire over. It's all instant, by the way, but they want to put $5,000 from Coinbase into GDAX, right? So you have some cash to do a Litecoin trade or whatever. What I like about GDAX, so look, a majority of the stuff that I trade is going to be still on ETH. That's been a majority of my trades in terms of my daily just scalping or income and stuff, right? You know, you get the best action in ETH when it's running because it just has that awesome range. So one of the things that you'll see, hold on. One of the things that you'll see with, you know, GDAX, hold on, is like, you know, the intraday range for ETH is pretty good. But if you want to buy, say, ETH, so say I wanted to buy 11 ETH here. I'm just throwing out a number. What will happen is if I go on the bid here, there's no commission. There's no commission. I get filled here on the bid, there's no commission. But now watch this. Like, oh shit, did it see that? I just filled this order for you guys. That's how much I love you guys. Because I gotta sell this fucking thing, right? So see, like it didn't cost any commission. 11 shares, 381, no fucking fees. Sorry for the swearing. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. But now check this out. Right? Say, you know, you were doing a market order, right? And you want to do $1,000 worth. And you market order. See that shit? $1,000 worth, $3 for the market order, right? So now say I want to dump 16 of these things, all 16 of these fuckers. Imagine, sorry for swearing, imagine what the commission's gonna be. Now on the other side of things like Bittrex, they, you know, they have, so like say I got this 4 ETHs laying around here, right? So if I wanted to sell these ETH, okay? Say I wanted to sell these ETH, and you could do, like, say I want to do whatever. I want to sell this thing. It doesn't even matter if it's market order or whatever. Say I want to just sell this ETH. Johnny, I'm just trying to fucking show people the cost. Jesus Christ. Why don't you relax, big boy? Jeez. A little high strung today, big boy. So 1 point, say I wanted to sell 1.5. So at Bittrex, it doesn't matter. If you're selling the bid, ask, whatever, it doesn't matter. So no matter any trade you do, it's going to cost you a commission. That's for only $500 worth. Now, so that's if I'm selling on the bid, right? So now imagine if I'm going to sell, so on the ask. Say I wanted to sell the ask, like Johnny fucking Brilliant over here, right? You still got to pay the fucking commission, Johnny, on Bittrex. That's what I was trying to get at. Johnny come lately. So that's where it's kind of an annoyance, and why I'm just messing with you, Johnny, by the way. That's why I keep GDAX account, right? Is so that I can have, because this, look, $500, you can pay $2 for $500 to move $500. What happens when you start trading $10,000 lots or $5,000 lots, right? The commissions become huge. And a lot of people don't realize, you know, the cost of that. But when you think about your commissions, you know, they add up. Like my biggest cost when I'm trading stocks, guys, is commissions. Right? You know, you're paying a couple bucks in, couple bucks out, couple bucks in your day trading. By the end of the year, you spend 30, 40 grand on commissions, guys. And that ends up being your biggest cost. So I like having the GDAX account for the simple reason, right, that I can save on those commissions. Get out of this thing now. Commission is cheaper than interactive brokers, but it's still expensive. You buy 1,000 shares of something, it still costs you $5. If you buy 100 shares of something, it still costs you $1, right? You know, before you know it, flip around stocks all day, you spend some money. Let's go back to some of these coins here. So we're still watching this one for next week, this Litecoin. I'm watching this. I'm watching this Zcash here, right, for this flag. So see how like you broke this, now you've come back and retested? So what I'll do is on this hourly chart, right, see that hourly? Yeah, what we call, this is what they call in the industry a baby penis. It's a baby flag, right? So you kind of got this. Well, cryptos aren't expensive. I don't have any commissions when I'm day trading most of my cryptos. Right, so if this thing comes out of this range, and that's the thing is, right, if you're fucking trading Amazon, so like I trade Amazon, I used to trade Amazon all the time, this thing moves on average about $8, $8 to $10 a day, right? And it's $900. ETH moves on average $20 a day, and it's $300, right? So your range is just so much more powerful in terms of what you can get that with some of these, with some regular stocks. Now, still, stocks is just a fun game, right? Like, I still will trade a little, like we're trading Netflix today stuff. You can still get good rips out of stocks, but, right, a good rip on a high beta stock is, it's going to be a couple bucks, right? $2, $3, $4, where, we can get different rips on the cryptos. The thing is, in stocks, you have more liquidity, so you can get more size. Like, you can't necessarily trade, like this fucking Zcash. The Zcash, like you can't get big size with this. It's just not going to have the volume on it. This XMR, I'm not sure on this one. So the ones that I've really been watching, Dash. Hold on. I'm watching this Dash, and it looks similar to Zcash. But I think this one has potential for this coming week. Right? So similar pattern to Zcash Dash. Where do these fucking things go? Yo, Ed, how you doing? Dash, I want you to watch this Zcash. This one looks awesome. You may want to watch this XRP. XRP kind of moves dick though, but I know a lot of people like it. But the pattern does look pretty good. If you look at XRP, this is also what we sold. This thing went from 15 cents to 30 cents a couple days ago. Now, hold on. So if you get this one move right out of this range right here, this is why we call it the baby penis, right? Have you a pig next to you? I don't know if it's a pig. I mean, my mom is a nice lady. No reason to call her names. She's got a kind smile and soft hands. Right there. If this thing breaks here, we could see this thing run to 29.30 cents. It could be a little bit of a heater. Could be a little bit of a heater, but it just doesn't move as good as the rest of them. So for this week, we want to watch the Litecoin, right? We need a little bit of this, oh my God. OMG. You go get it, Johnny. I know what you meant, Elusiac. I was just teasing. So Litecoin, OMG. These are the hot ones. You don't really need to trade on margin in this stuff. You know what? GDAX actually pulled their margin, so you can't even do it. Well, yeah, but you know what? BCC Cash could be good too. Hold on. Let me get the chart here. I fucking shredded this thing, so I haven't gone back in it because I shredded it so hard. I just don't even, I don't know if I could ever redo that level of shred. And that's the thing is once you get a level of shred so big, can you ever get back to it? You know, I mean, this thing went from 300 to 1,000. There you go, Steve Lowe. That's my boy Trader Market. I don't know why he keeps changing his name. He's like been pretending to be Chinese lately. It's fucked up. This guy in the middle of the webinar is asking me for a link. So look, this is the way you got to look at this. It's still, now that it's kind of came back, you can definitely go and watch this thing. The easiest way to do it is just to look at, the hourly. Right, so you got this kind of test in action. That'll be good. So there's a difference. So like XMR is a baby penis flag. This is what we call the mega penis flag. This is the MP, the mega. Where Ripple is the baby. So, you know, those are kind of your two different types of flags that you got to go with. Hold on one second. I think this is my account. Kunal Desai, the brown Brad Pitt. Sorry. So I think that's your hotspot. This thing could go any day. You know what? NEO is hot too. Hold on. Put NEO on the watch list too for the week. I'm sorry. That's actually, NEO is looking good too. Actually, it's just gonna need a signal or something. So like NEO, you can't. Like it's just been drifting lower and lower, and it's kind of it's not consolidating, it's pulling back, right? There's a difference between consolidating and pulling back. So, you know, it's got to shape up a little bit here. It's got to shape up a little bit here, and then when it starts to, remember what we said is that, you know, when these type of instruments go, you want to see your moving averages starting to curl up under it, right? So what you want to start to see is this thing round up. You want to see your 9 EMA come up under it, and that should get it going. I don't know if we're topping out on ETH, but I will say that we're kind of at resistance now. So I would expect some type of pullback. Oh, you know what? I didn't even know I wasn't sharing. Hold on. Hold on, little mama. There we go. Yeah, so like I was saying was, you know, this thing's up hundreds of percent now. You're getting into this resistance zone. Whether it finds resistance, you know, here or up here, I mean, it's besides the point, right? The easy money has been made. That's the thing, is the easy money's been made, right? You know, you had, you know, when we started doing these YouTube lives, what did we first started adding into this thing? Like 200, right? And then we were looking at it at 300, right? So the easy money's been made. Now it's like, okay, let's wait it out and see where we go. You know, on the other side of things, BTC actually looks like it's still got more room to it because it just broke its flag yesterday, right? So it started breaking here, so it's starting to drift its way up. It's still, you know, because it had a much longer consolidation right here. You know what? I wouldn't anticipate trying to go short these things because the problem with shorting these bad boys is unless you're really glued to the computer a lot, right now, you go to sleep and you could get smoked out. You know what? I haven't heard of Blitz Cash before. What's the ticker for that? Let's take a look. This EOS is probably done for a bit. Look, this thing popped up huge. Now look, when something goes like this, there's so many sellers in it. You know what I mean? And so now this thing is just kind of cruising back. And it's just drifting lower. You don't necessarily have an easy play there. This is the thing with trading, guys. It's easier to hunt. It's easier to hunt for momentum than to guess for momentum. Does that make sense? So finding the momentum of something that's about to go, that just recently went and is going to go again, that's where you have higher probability and lower risk than something that's drifting down and trying to guess the bottom or just the turn. So that's why I like something that pushes and consolidates, because it just pushed, right? And so we have that inherent trend and we have that momentum behind us, the wind behind us, right? Sometimes when you're going counter trend, right, what do they say, right? It's like pissing in the wind with your mouth open. Sounds good. A nice parlor trick. Impress some friends, but it tastes nasty, right? That's how counter trend trading is. It makes you feel smart. Definitely will impress some friends. You can get a little bit of that salty taste in your mouth. Ross the boss, what's going on? ET to the CC. Let me see, brah. Let me look, bro Beans, bro Seth, bro Mama, bro Tundra. I don't really know how long these kind of crazes last for. It's not really my, to make prediction. I'm not in the prediction game because they just make you always look like an asshole, right? They just the prediction game. We don't know what anything is going to do, right? All we know is what we can see. We trade what we can see. We trade trends. We trade patterns. We go in and trade what we see. Hey, Ty, go fuck yourself. How about that? I'm in fucking Spain. You think I'm just fucking carrying a fucking mic around in my fucking pants? Jesus. Now, where was I? This one looks all right. But now you're kind of starting to consolidate here, but it's not consolidating in... he's one of my good students, Edwin. He's actually spent 2 weeks at my house. He's like a good friend of mine. Yeah, he actually stayed at my house for 2 weeks in my bunk bedroom. He's a buddy of mine. But that doesn't mean you can talk to the crypto lord any way you want. Yeah, like I was saying, this one needs to really tighten up. The range is just, it's just too loose. Too loose, too loose. Yeah, I only really swear at the people that, if you stayed at my house, I'll tell you to fuck off. If you haven't ever stayed at my house, then, I'll mostly say something really nice. But when a person stays at your house, that's family. I've had 200 different students come and stay at my house. I live on the beach, man, so it's, I don't know what Blitz is. You gotta give me a fucking ticker, Saeed. Never heard of it. Like, what's the ticker? Get on Google. Google that shit. Yes, I'd leave this ETC alone for a little bit. Man, this thing was hot though. When it went, it really went, man. We missed some of these in May. May was really the heyday. See that thing right there? Oof. That's nice. Real nice. Ooh. Look at that. So that's a flag. Flag. You know, you got some good stuff there. But now you gotta let this thing. You gotta go. Blitz USD. I got you. When he was saying Blitz, it was actually a ticker. Blitz. Can't find it. Let me see. What's with everybody in this mic thing? Everybody on YouTube's got to have mics these days. Whatever happened to people just fucking being el natural? You know, not shaving your armpits, stop showering, and go mic free. That's living, guys. That's when you're free. You stop showering and you stop carrying a mic around. You've really reached true freedom. All right, so the Blitz. Dude, I've been in Spain for the last month, man, drinking and eating and doing all sorts of weird shit along the way. You know, I don't know about this Blitz. It looks all right. I mean, I see what you're trying to do here. If it kind of comes out of this range here, I would think that maybe this thing can go. One of the things that you got to remember with these things is when you start to see all the little penny ones go, that's when you want to. That's when you want to go. Spanish women are beautiful. They are. They're also skinny and in shape. You don't see that in the States, man. In the States, you know what we call it? In Michigan, you know, we call it the Christmas surprise. Where it's wintertime and you meet some girl. She's kind of cute. She's probably wearing like a sweatshirt or a sweater, and then you're all going up there, and there's a surprise, right? Because everybody hides themselves in the winter. In Michigan, that's the way it goes. IOTA. Let me look, brother. IOTA. Yeah, I gotta add one of those encoders. You know, some of the YouTubers have those encoders, so you can have the face and the screen up at the same time. A Christmas surprise. Love you too. I've been selling out like the last 3 days, Tyler. Even the ones I've had for my investment. Most. I don't want to be stuck in like a double top situation. I don't think it's a top like a long-term top, but you don't want to get to that weird point where you're like, it just smacks into resistance and then blitzes back down. So I've been selling for days. What's a DNT? I don't even know what that means, but it's kind of amazing. Guys, one thing to remember with these cryptos too, you know, that like it's easy to get interested in this stuff when it's up a lot. But one of the things that you guys got to really remember is this. Hold on. This happens every couple months. Like if you look, like at the chart for like BTC. Hold on here. Every couple months, like you get this like, right, you'll get a 50% drop, or you'll get like big drops. And so you've got to be real careful. Like this type of stuff happens all the time where you'll drop like in half or 30-40%. They've been getting bought up, so they're opportunities, but you just don't want to be piling in right when you just hear about it and it's like all of a sudden you're like, oh, let me grab on the gravy train, because you'll see this quite a lot. Like if you go back on the charts on Coinigy, like you'll see a lot of days where you drop 30-40-50%, and you can really get smoked out. So you want to make sure that you're always protecting your risk and not just thinking like, oh man, this thing is up really high, let me just jump in this thing. It's like anytime you see a big run, right, watch out. Like, these kind of things are around the corner, and, we can, we always want to plan around those. So it's almost been too easy, too steady lately, right? Too easy, too steady, so that's why my thinking is just the numbers just say that we are due for a little bit of a, see, this was 2,700, and in 3 days, it dropped to about 1,000 points. So you always want to kind of be careful of that stuff, and keep cash for those moments. Yeah, keep cash for those moments where you get unique opportunities. See, what a lot of people do is they're buying as it's going higher and higher, and then it dumps and they're stuck in it, and then they can't buy any back down low. Right? Like my best trade of this year was, on GDEX, the awesome part on GDEX is, like, as if something's coming in, you can ACH money into your account, and it'll lock you in at the price of ETH at that time, even though it takes a few days for the ACH to come over. It's like, as this thing was coming down, like I was ACHing over, $5,000-$10,000 at a time, and locking in the prices, and it took like a week. So then I had to go and transfer money to my bank accounts, and it was like a huge, I had to come back out of town and do it, but I had to keep some ammo, right? You got to keep some ammo in your accounts for the good opportunities. Hey, Memory Foam Lord, what's going on? Whoa. Hey, this one's not bad. So you got a nice trender. This is more my style, right? Is you've got a trender, and then you're pulling back within the context of the trend. So I do think this one actually looks like a bouncer. The Memory Foam Lord. Guys, say hi to Vikram. He's a Memory Foam Lord. He's the #1 mattress salesman in all of fucking Winnipeg, Vikram Bansal. Vikram, why don't you post in the website for your mattresses? That way, when somebody has a rough night sleeping due to bad trading, you can come in and sell them a Memory Foam mattress and help their lives. Hey, Rami! Only Uncle Kunal talks like that. Only Uncle Kunal talks like that. No, this thing is kind of dead money for now, Quantum. I'd probably leave that one alone. All right, peoples, I gotta get going. It is midnight here in Malaga, Spain. If anybody's in Malaga, come on over, and I will be around. It's been a pleasure. I will see everybody on Wednesday. By the way, guys, feel free to email me any questions. I know I missed some of your questions. I don't do that on purpose or trying to be a dick. I just They come so fast that I just miss them. That's my email, Kunal. Ross, I have one of those transfer wallets, but I never really keep anything in there. I usually just transfer everything back to Coinbase, and then, you know, as I need to trade, I take it back out and then put it back in. Hey, Ross, I'll be in London October 20th for some speaking event. Cool. Yes, guys, feel free to email me if you have any questions, and I will be on it. I'll be up tonight because I got class in 2 hours. I got boot camp class in 2 hours. For any of you guys that are my students, I better see you in fucking class tonight. It starts in 2 hours. All right, love you guys. Peace and Middle East.